What is up, my chocolatiers? It is me, Tzumi MP3, as you know. And today I'm going to show you how to do this in under an hour. And from now on, we are going to move on to our second step of the process of making our mod, making music. This must be really easy. The only app you're going to need is FL Studio, or BandLab if you have a chance. I will make a tutorial on that later. Well, what are we waiting for? Grab a stand, grab your sheet music, grab an instrument, sit in the chair, and
let's get grooving!
Now what you're going to do first is open FL Studio. Now, where is it? Oh yes, there it is. That wasn't very hard, wasn't it? This is where you'll find all your projects you have made and crap like that. Hey, I see you being nosy. You're looking at my covers. Tap the new icon and press empty. Ignore that and press save. Now about using your keyboard, enter your song name. I'm naming mine Tzumi Tune MP3. Now with that out of the way, select your key, press OK, and boom! Your project is now ready and set to go. Okay, Ms. Tzumi, what's next? Oh, I'll tell you. It's time to start selecting our instruments. But how do you do that, you ask? Well, it's simple in a few ways. Let's start with the keyboard first. Tap the plus icon, then tap instrument. Select the word keyboard, and let's find one. Now, let's see. No. Ah, yes. Perfect! We now finally have a good, great sounding piano. Let's take a look into the effects channel. Right next to the pitch wheel, you can see a fine-tune wheel. This tool will make your music sound twice as good. You can turn it right to make it go high, or you can turn it the opposite way to make it sound low. I'm sticking with the low pitch from now on. Maybe negative 17 cents? Okay, now let's make a quick chord progression. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to add some effects first. I'm not sitting here doing this all day. Time lapse, please! Woo, okay, that's enough doing. Okay, now on to the chord part. This would also take a long time as well. Another time lapse, please. Looks like we're done. Let's listen to what we have so far. That sounds simple and all. How about we add some spice? Now that's what I call spice. Now that keyboard part is done, it's time for the bass. Now let's make this quick little bass line of ours. Do the same thing as you did with the piano thing. Now press the, Amp EXP maybe. Now let's pick ourselves a bass. This one maybe? No, wait, too hot. Ah yes, perfect. Good for you. You are now ready to make your bass line. Now please remain patient as I do the process. Looks like my line is halfway done. Let's listen to the whole finished thing. You hear that? That's what I call a masterpiece. But hey, are we missing something? Nothing but a little bit of supporting synth would do the job. That sounds a lot good. We're going to need something else for our little track of ours. Some drums. Thank you. I didn't even have time to explain how to get them anyway. So the question is, how do we make a beat? Well, it's very easy, in many ways. We have lots of percussion stuff in all these slots right here. We have a kick, a snare, some hats, some toms, even some cymbals. Now let's get to some beat making. How to make a simple beat, you ask? Well, put the kicks on beats 1 and 3, the snares on 2 and 4, and put the closed hi-hats in between. And now you got yourselves a beat. Pretty simple, you say? Let me add some more things. Much better. And I definitely forgot to mention it. You could add yourself a notes track to make some hi-hat rolls. Now that's what I call a banger. Copy and paste a few more of those drum segments, and let's hear what we got all together so far. Yep, that's exactly what I call music. It looks like we almost have a few steps left until our song is done. And now it's time for the moment that everyone has been waiting for. Vocals, for God's sake. So how do we add vocals to our track? Well, it's very simple. You do the same with all the other instruments, but you go to My Files, then My Instruments. Right after you open that, you can see a collection of all your DWP. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Man, mine too freaking many, that might take over all of your storage. Chillax, I deleted all of my photos from out of my gallery. Now, which one should I pick? Oh look, there's mine. Now with our vocals, let's create ourselves a silly little melody. This is what I have for now. I'll add some extra notes and some vibrato as well, and some effects. I'll show you them in a few minutes. Let's listen to the melody I created. That sounds good. Well done, Tzumi. So, are we done? Of course not. I just can't sing alone. I need an opponent to sing against. And who would that be? That's right, the boyfriend. So what I'm going to do is copy my part to his part and let him sing along with me. So about the effects, I turned on legato and mono to make one sound play a different note. I added other effects like tube distortion, an equalizer, a compressor, and a limiter to make my vocals sound even better. Now on to our last step of making music, sampling and sound effects. Sound effects are exactly what we need to finish this track. Go to your audio clips and find samples. We have risers and some cymbals as well. We also have some other samples, but we won't get through that right now. So let's pick ourselves some sound effects. We'll get a riser and put that in there. We'll also get some cymbals and put some in there also. If you want to reverse a sample, click on that one and press on the 3 letters that say REV. There's also something called a slicer that could slice your samples into bits so you can play it just like an instrument. You can get that by opening the My Samples file. Select a sample from out of your files. I chose an amen break. Oh yeah, we're really breaking it up in here. Add a few more details into your track and then you're done. And sooner or later, it should be sounding like this. Well, congratulations, you. You finally made your very own good-sounding track in FL Studio Mobile. I don't know how to thank you, but that's all for tonight, guys. Special thanks to NB Music for making my chromatic. The full song will be released in the description. That's it, everyone. Goodbye, good night, and Tzumi out. PsychEngine tutorials with Tzumi MP3.